I got two official Samsung cases for the Galaxy S21 Ultra. They are the leather version and the silicone version with the S Pen. From my impressions, they are pretty identical as the S20 version, which I've done a video about it last year, and most of it is gonna be really similar. Let's go over the leather one first, and it feels really smooth when you put it in your hands. But I will say though, it does feel and look premium, and it does look good. The metallic side buttons and the camera cover does give it that extra edge of making it look like more expensive. This is a super thin case, so it's a pro if you do like thin cases, but for protection wise, it doesn't offer you that much. I would say anything over knee height is gonna be in the danger zone for me. But I still feel comfortable if I do like a light toss on the table, or if I'm just already at the ground, doing like a couple inches away or above the floor, it's totally fine. A nice touch is the inside is pretty soft, so as you're putting it in, it doesn't really scratch up the back of your phone. And taking this case off is pretty hard. It's pretty much stuck in there, and you would need to put in a lot of effort trying to pry it out. One big difference on this version versus last year's S20 version from the one I had is the camera part is covered, which is a smart thing because it is a big surface area, and if you do happen to drop it or debris or rocks or whatever scratches it, then it won't look good. So I would say it's a smart move from Samsung. But this case do cost 50 bucks, and that is pretty expensive for a Samsung or just for a case in general. So I would say it's not worth it. If you do want to rep Samsung, if you do like super thin cases or just have a luxurious looking case, then all right, go get it. But to be honest, I still don't think it's worth 50 bucks. The second case we have is the silicone case with the S Pen. So if you did watch last year's S20 version of that silicone case, you do know that after 20 seconds of taking it out, it collected a lot of dust and lint, and you can just see on the case right away. And that is the same thing with this case again. Once you put this in your pocket, taking it out, or just putting it on a table where there's a lot of dust and stuff, you will collect all of it. So this is a high maintenance case where you can't keep it looking fresh. You would have to wipe it down. Your fingers won't work because it's just gonna push it to the side. The case holds the dirt and lint really well. So you will actually need a damp cloth just to wipe it down to make it look clean again. From my experience of using silicone cases from Samsung, they are super grippy, so the best thing about it is it doesn't feel like it's gonna slip out of your hands. But the annoying part is if you're putting it in your pocket and taking it out a lot throughout the day, it does cling onto the cloth and it does get annoying. So you would have to really push it in or really use force to take it out. So that is the annoying part, but if you don't use your phone that often to like take pictures and all that stuff, then it's okay. But for me, it does get annoying if you do use your phone a lot throughout the day. This case does have a slot to hold the S Pen, so that means that it's a wider case. It feels really gigantic in my hands. But that is a trade-off which you can't really do anything about. And honestly, I do prefer having the slot to hold the S Pen because I would want to have everything together versus separately because the S Pen is pretty small and you may lose it. An S Pen does cost 40 bucks, which is pretty expensive, and I'm pretty sure you don't want to lose that all the time. From my experience, I would say the S Pen works pretty well. I wouldn't really recommend it to everybody unless you know that you would want to use it or you find it helpful in your life. So my overall views of these cases are pretty much the same thing. They're not really worth it for your money, the leather one and the regular silicone one. But the silicone with the S Pen, I would say that's debatable depending if you find the S Pen pretty useful in your life. Just the fact of having it there and keeping the S Pen next to your phone is pretty useful and handy. But that is just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think, or which one are you gonna get, or if you are planning to get these. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. I know that this is just my opinion, but let me know what you guys think about these cases. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.